My crew's safe, and only a little bit tortured. I call that a win. Many a captain who sails these waters will be glad of that news. Now, let's talk favors. I owe you a big one. She's a bit too obsessed with old Faharajad for me, but I like her style. Seeing as I need a new ship, it will come in handy. I'm in. Can't let what you did for us go unrewarded. See you back in town. Come join us at the Screaming Mermaid when you get a chance.
I thought we were all dead. You and the captain got us out, but it was damn close.
I told you to get out. Glad you ignored me.
How can I help you?
I'm going mad!
How can I help you?
Good to see you back in one piece. Hey, the captain's looking for you. Thanks to your work, we can go ahead with the heist. We've even got a few extra sailors clamoring to join our crew. You should talk to the captain upstairs.
You're back. Found anyone else to help us with the heist? Ha! I knew you'd get it done. Who needs the old crew, those traitors, when we've got you helping us?
I'm tired of sitting here, Laurel. We should head to Saintsport.
Why?
This waiting rots my limbs and wearies my mind.
There's scum over there. They just lure ships onto the rocks and strip the wrecks.
All true, Malurl. Yet at least we would earn coin.
You go. I'm staying here and waiting for a ship.
Peace, Malurl. I remain and will pray for patience.
The Dwemer were wonderful machinists. We could learn much from studying their works.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we?
We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money, don't you agree? Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist. The target's Bosek. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek. Those records are worth a fortune to King Vaharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the King's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the King can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job. First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambor and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace. My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick out something special for you.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head. Bosek keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back. Get your disguise and meet me out back. Leave Bosek to me.
Over there. They just lure ships onto the rocks and strip the wrecks.
All true, Malurl.
Oh, yes. Hello. This is fascinating. Did you know the Dwemer had devices to rapidly mince fruit? I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly, correct? I removed this device from Clanker. When pressed, it produces quite the incapacitating shock. If you would test it for me, preferably on a living subject, I would be grateful. Let me know if there are any lingering effects. Twitching, mainly. I'm quite curious about the twitching.
With you helping Captain Colleen, we'll get the goods and be on the sea in no time. Look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my sweep of the palace.
Hoping to see Bosek? So am I, for 3 days now.
The gods have abandoned Stros Makai. All live only at the whim of Headman Bosek.
Greetings.
Fancy a tune while you scrub the floors?
Onsi's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time. My dear friend, Headman Bosek, is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good Headman's key inside for safekeeping?
You're not staying for dinner too, are you?
Isn't he done talking yet? I've been waiting forever.
You do not carry yourself like a servant. Best see to that if you wish to avoid a beating.
My friend, welcome back. Do you Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the King's decrees. Come on, it's time to go. On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail.
Finally, home to Betnik. I've missed my clan.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. If there's one thing Master Kassan taught me, it's that knowing your ship and crew keeps you alive. Seems like you'd make a fine captain someday, but you'll have to find your own ship.
What do you want? Of course, I'll pull my weight, unlike Jakan. He's not getting near another woman until I'm too old to stop him. And we Altburn live a very long time.
Captain Colleen took her time getting off this damned island. Doesn't surprise me. Orc problems aren't her problems. But we'd be stuck here if not for your help. I won't forget that.
Stros Makai's a depressing place. Too many Red Guards waving their damn swords around. At least on the spearhead, no one wants to kill me except Irian. Shook him around. She's crazy about me.
Wonderful. Now I've been ordered to follow Naramo on another fool's errand. At least the drinks are free.
When active, Dwemer spiders have an extraordinary capacity for learning. Now I have to stop Handrillium from teaching Clanker to bring him drinks.
I knew Captain Colleen would get another crew together. When she wants something, she gets it. The Spearhead's the fastest galleon on the seas. Master Kassan gave her to Captain Colleen when he retired. He taught her all she knows about the sea. Once the captain gets a new crew, we'll be off again. She's amazing. She's smart, tough, and a real fighter. She's incredible with a sword, even for a Red Guard who grow up using them. I've never met anyone like her. Well, it's kind of embarrassing, but funny. I was living on the Wayrest docks, picking a few pockets here and there to get by. Then Colleen came walking by, with a huge bag of gold swinging from her belt. I did steal it. She didn't even notice it was gone until I was halfway down the street. But boy, did she get after me. She can run. When she caught me, I thought I was dead, but she offered me a job. She was impressed. She said it was a good lift. Taking her purse, I mean. And offered me an apprenticeship. Sailing the seas, drinking and fighting, finding treasure. I love it. Captain Colleen's an incredible mentor.
To be on the seas once again. This is paradise. Headman Bosek is a cruel master. If Colleen will have me, I will join the Spearhead's crew.
I'm looking forward to seeing Jakarn in action. I hear he's an incredible sailor. Lots of stuff. Following Jakarn, of course. Why else would I be along? I'm looking forward to working alongside him, sweating shirtless in the hot sun. You wouldn't understand.
Blade's Edge. We're setting sail with the famous Jakarn. Alephian and I have a bet on who's gonna bet him first.
I can't wait to see Jakarn's battle scars. I'm sure he's got them everywhere.
Wherever Captain Larissa goes, I go. Even on this tub. Can't wait until we get our own ship again.
This should be an interesting voyage. Quite a crew Colleen has thrown together. Vimy Lacroix. I'm a collector of sorts. One who travels to places others dare not go. I hoped to join Naramo's expedition to Bizarre. When I heard he had completed it and was sailing on, I just had to come along. You're inquisitive. What I do well. You'll be glad to have me on this voyage if we encounter slavers. And I make a wicked sliced ale.
The Spearhead's a good ship, but she's no maiden's breath. At least she'll get us away from Stros Mackay. Looking forward to getting to know Lambour better. I like an orc with a quick blade and a quicker tongue.
Again, sailors flock to the Spearhead. For this, Kazan is thankful. Master Kazan is but a humble sailor, though others will tell you stories. Some whisper the name Kazan Fiveclaw, terror of the seas. Yet these are stories for children. We have better things to do with our time, yes? Some call her the Dune Ripper's daughter, others the Forebear Witch. We, her loyal crew, call her Captain Colleen. She is a master sailor, though Kazan now wonders where her allegiance lies. There is a Forebear king and sentinel now, Maharajan. He has allied himself with the Bretons and Orcs in this Daggerfall Covenant. Kazan fears his apprentice stinks smudge of Maharajan too much. A true sea rover has no such loyalties. Kazan taught Colleen much, though she is her own woman, strong and proud. Kazan is grateful to help her find her way. She is a worthy successor. All that was once Kazan's is now hers.
Oh, don't sneak up on me. I was quartermaster. I made sure we had the supplies and equipment to do whatever Larissa wanted. For now. But Captain Larissa's hoping to get her own ship again. We'll see how things go in Bednik.
Can't hold a sword yet, but I can hold a book. Perhaps I should find a book that will teach me to fight with my left hand.
crew of the Spearhead grows again. I did not think to see it so soon. The sun shines on us. You're on the Spearhead, Captain Kalene's ship. I am one of Captain Kalene's few remaining loyal crew members. The rest, well, the less said of those bloody-minded mutineers, the better.
Hungry? Really, how did they eat this stuff? I'm going to teach Fenlil a thing or two about cooking. One of the finest, my good friend. I used to own my very own tap cafe in Wayrest, before that thug Ugers closed me down. I hope to open another one, once I collect enough coin. Maybe in Daggerfall.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. Then we leave for Betnik, an orc island that hasn't yet joined the Covenant. I hope to change that. Lembor is happy to go home. She may try to thank you with ale. My advice? Make it to 6 mugs. You'll have a friend for life. When my crew turned traitor, I never thought I'd see Betnik again. Feels good. Head into town and get a drink. This is home, and we'll be here for a while. Here's your cut of the take from the heist. Careful here. These orcs aren't yet part of the Covenant, but I'm working on that. Feel free to check out Stone-Tooth Fortress. Maybe you'll meet a nice orc. They aren't heroes, proud as they seem. They can't deny the Covenant's strength in numbers, and they'll make a mountain of coins selling weapons to our alliance.
How may I serve?
You were among the crew that arrived with Lambor, yes? I envy you. Free to see the world and make of your life whatever you wish.
Stubborn orcs. I told Master Peverell this was a mistake. Not even part of the Covenant.
We have sailed often to that neck these last years. Chief Tazgol is a gracious host. In many ways, this is my second home.
Have mercy.
Keep your weapon sheathed, newcomer. Good thing you sailed in with Captain Colleen. Outsiders aren't welcome on Betnik, especially not now. Bloodthorn cultists attacked the fortress. You're lucky you don't look like them, or you'd have a spear in your belly. Of course, we slaughtered most, the rest fled. We stole something from the chief, but we'll get it back. We'll mop them up as soon as Chief Tazgol raises the army. You want to know more? Ask Lambour.
Curse Jakan. How does he slip about so easily? I turn my back for one moment and he's gone. He's probably off with those slatterns from Stros Makai. If I find any of them, it won't be pretty.
So many dead. You'd think even Bretons would know better than to attack an orc fortress. Cultists attacked our fortress, Kazungash. They thought their magic would be too much for the primitive orcs. Funny that magic doesn't work when a mace caves in your skull. Bloodthorn. Necromancers who think too much of themselves. After we stopped the attack, Chief Tazgol ordered us to burn the bodies. Don't want them raising each other, eh?
Nobody cares at all.
These bodies stink worse than high elf perfume. Makes you wonder if these cultists were dead before they attacked.
She was the beauty of the sea, the silverfish, but her captain drank and she fetched aground. Such was the will of the divines.
May I help you?
I trust you are here to help. Dark rituals are being performed around the island. I first smelled the corruption on the wind. Then my shaman found evidence at an Ayleid ruin nearby. The same cult that attacked the fortress. I sense a link between the attack and the rituals. There is a way to be certain. Chief Tazgol has forbidden me from pursuing this, so I ask you to. By the bridge to the south is a totem. Those who touch it see visions. It may show you a vision that links the attack to the rituals I feel corrupting the island. Follow wherever the vision leads you. You journey into danger. Choose your steps carefully. The land remembers those who tread upon it, for good or ill. The totem taps into these memories and shows us the ghosts of the past.
reputation? Splendid. Then let's make a deal.
Something frivolous for your home?
Beds? Ha! There's some mulch piles if you're not tough enough to sleep on the ground.
Watch where you step. Still plenty of fresh corpses fouling up the place. Can't burn them soon enough, if you ask me.
Hard to make a living hunting around here. Between the orcs, the alien ghosts, and the cultists, game's scarce.
What is it?
the scroll. Rejoice that you did not fail. Varden will be pleased.
I live to serve my master.
Go west to the Iliad site. The scroll's ritual should enable you to succeed where the others fail.
I will not fail you, mistress.
Now, read the scroll. The ritual it holds will send you into the spirit. Should you succeed, I will follow. In the name of the Bloodthorns, enter the spirit realm. Failure again. Perhaps an ancient curse lingers here. I will try the ritual in our lair.
Let me guess. You want into the Bloodthorn secret lair.
I unburden.
I've got your back, good looking. Looking for you? Lagonic told me you were headed this way, chasing the creeps who attacked the fortress. Sure. I tracked a few of them to their cave. Rather than poke around on my own, I decided to wait for you, my friend. And here you are.